the youngest, you see, and my eldest sister, my mother and father started a wee repair shop, a shoe repair shop there at Rosetta, and the small houses just on the corner at the roundabout. And my mother, she run the shop actually, while my father still worked away in the hospital and the caretaker, you know. And my sister, my eldest sister, eventually went into the shop. She served behind the counter and all, and looked after it. And the other sister, Sally, she at 14, she went to the Ormo bakery and served her time as a baker in the Ormo. And then as she got to become an adult, she joined the Wrens, and they sent her over to England, and she never came home again. She married an Englishman. She's dead there. But the other sister, she married a local man. My older brother, Derek, he was 3 years older than me. He joined the Royal Engineers. But what happened was they started the Home Guard. Then it was known as the LDV, the Local Defence Volunteers. And my father was in it from the beginning because of his ex-military experience, and it made him a sergeant in it, you know. And then Derek eventually joined for a while. Brother, he was in the Home Guard for a while, and then he went away and he joined the army. And then eventually, as I came about 15, 16, I went in the Home Guard as well. We were connected to Beaver Park Golf Club. That was our headquarters there. And we met there on occasions and went out doing manoeuvres. They had us out over the fields and wading through rivers and everything, and lying down and firing shots. Well, then they used to bring us down here to Newton Arch. They had a rifle range at the runway in Newton Arch, and we used to come down and fire at that, you know. Well, then, for some reason, then they put us on the anti-aircraft guns. So we had to go up the anti-aircraft compound up at Carryduff. The site was just as you turned left to go to Saintfield. It was up on the left-hand side. That's where the guns were. And they trained us. We went up there a couple of nights a week, and they were training us, you know, give us a couple of hours training, and then we'll go to bed, and then after a couple of hours, they would sound the alarm, and we'll have to get up and run down and man the guns and all. Well, then they took us down to Orlick Head one Sunday, and I had an anti-aircraft gun sitting out in Orlick Head, and we started to fire the guns. We had an aeroplane coming over with a target and all to on. And that was another experience, because I was given I was the youngest in the Home Guard at the time, and I was just given a seat to sit and transverse the gun round and round, you know. And every time the gun fired, I went up in the air. But that was very interesting. It was very good. I think I took the pain away for getting too close to it. But while my father was out in manoeuvres one day at Best Hill at Portisburn, he lay down as if he was wounded, and they all thought it was all part of the act. But when they got closer, they discovered he had been injured because in one of the blank cartridges there had been a bit of a cloth or something, and it shot, and it went into him here. And he had to lie in the hospital for 2 weeks before they could operate to get it out of his back. So that spoiled his time.